Hey everyone, let's see this question. In it, we have given that fn denote the maximum number of comparisons made while searching for entry in a sorted array of size n. Okay, so maximum number means we are asking for worst case time complexity. So which one of the following option is true? So we need to make a recurrence relation here for the binary search, where fn is simply this maximum number of comparisons. Okay, so a little bit about binary search. So binary search happens in sorted arrays while searching. So what we do, let's say this is your sorted array and you have some elements, let's say A, B, C, in between there is some P, Q, R, and at the end let's say W, X, Y. Okay, so what you do in normal search or in linear search, what we do, we start from the first element. We check if this is the element we need to search. Let's say we want to search for R, and if not, then we go ahead and ahead and ahead, and this is the basic search algorithm. But when the array is sorted, then we can exploit this property of sortness, cause let's say I choose any element in this list. Let's say I choose this P, then this P will tell me something about the array. Cause this is sorted, everything which is on the left of this P will be smaller than P or less than equal to the P. Anything which is on the right of the P will be greater than or equal to P. Because the array is sorted, we can have this property. We can know this about the array. So what binary search does, it takes an element from the middle, somewhere from here. Okay, let's say I want to search for X. Now it will check that if that particular element is equal. If it is equal, then our search is complete, right? Because that was the particular element we were searching for. If it is not that same element, then we'll see if X is less than P or X is more than P. If it is less than P, means we'll find it on the left side of the array. So we can simply discard the right side, because there will be no chance that this X will be on the right side. Okay. On the other hand, if X is greater than P, then we'll find it on this side, because it's simply greater and our array is sorted. So there will be no chance that it will be we'll find this X on the left side, so we can simply discard this part. So every time, let's say our total length of array was n, every time we are discarding n by 2 elements, and whenever we'll search for next time, we'll search for only at n by 2 elements, the remaining n by 2 elements. Again we'll come here and see this is the middle element, and again same thing we'll do. If it is less than, then we'll search for this side. If it is greater, then we'll search for this side, and again same thing we'll keep doing until we find our element. So when we know about binary search, what is the maximum number of operations we'll need? Okay, so we can simply have that f of n. If we have an array of n size, then how we'll do, we'll first check this, made this one comparison of equal to. So we come here at P and we did this one comparison, that okay, if it is equal or not, and then if not, then if it is less than or greater than. So that comparison will be like of one operation, and then we'll again call this same binary search operation on either on the left side or on the right side. So we'll again do this f function for how many elements. Now we have only half the elements we have discarded, so it will be f of n by 2. So this will be our recurrence condition. You got the point, right? Because this one comparison we made, that if it is equal, less than or more than, and again we have sent this half of the array, means n by 2 elements, to again search, and again they will go and have this f of n by 4 and plus 1, so on things. But this is our recurrence condition, and the option is A. So the correct answer is A, f of n by 2. That's one. Also there is this floor function here.